ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It's been a while. I've been busy. Shout out to World of Strength. Love the t-shirt, love the YouTube channel, love you guys and what y'all do. Straight up. Uh, so, first topic, I have to get on this and just get it out the way. Then we can talk about other stuff that's going on or has gone on in the arm wrestling world. But as some of you may know, uh, because of the history between me and Sir Ryan Grandin of 98, last Friday night, because of a conversation that they had before I made the phone call to David Shell, which was, and you can see this on my YouTube channel in the short, where he's flexing over there, world's worst arm wrestler title he has, and they, oh, you beat world's, blah, blah, blah. So it's not a big thing if you beat him, right? Unless you have the kind of history me and him have together, granted. But he made a comment that if he somehow beats somebody, their reputation is ruined forever. He said that with a smile. Light bulb went off in my head. And then I called David Shell. And then I told him about the offer I had. And obviously, this was not an attempt for me to get on his stupid ass Winter Blast show or anything. This was just to finally get me and him in person over the table. And as some of y'all may know, he laughingly turned it down. He thinks I'm so desperate for attention and everything. And that couldn't be more farther from the truth, because the simple fact is, and I told him this in a personal conversation, because after they were talking about it, and he was just, I know Ryan Grandin enough to know he wasn't going to take it, but I figured I would do it anyways. But what was I going to say? I just lost what I was just fixing to say, but I think what I was going to say is, like, in a personal conversation after his live show that night, he texted me asking me something, and what changed, what's up? And I looked at that and I was like, what changed? What? Huh? You really think something has changed? I mean, dude, you did what you did, which you didn't really have to do. And then the way you did the things that you did, along with other characters who got involved, surprisingly, I told him in that personal conversation he was smart not to take it, because I cannot promise or say what I'm going to do to that man if and when we were to have a match. But I told him, do not be surprised, say, for example, and I said this too, in the setup, I pop your ass like Blaster did in Over the Top, because you deserve that, Ryan Grandin, and you deserve even more. I mean, come on, man. You went over the top for real. You called my job twice. You try and contact corporate and try and get me fired because you knew I worked with black people. Writing me off as a supposed racist You know, you talk about my father, you know, I smell fear, period. And you better be afraid. Oh, and Cobra Rhodes, Jody Williams, Jamie Sheldon, and even Black Ice. You guys better hope I don't ever get strong enough to finally have enough uh, fortitude and what have you to call y'all out for a super match. Y'all crossed the line with me big time. Because unless I said something about you personally, y'all should have never stuck your noses in anywhere. And Jody Williams, man, I'm not going to go over it again, bro. You're dead. All you guys are dead ass wrong. So y'all better be bashing my name. You better be gossiping. You better do every and anything you can to keep me from you. Because when I see you, you're going to get disrespected. I'm going to show you a racist. And I ain't racist. But you fuckers put me in a corner, make me want to look bad. You want me to be the bad guy? Hey, y'all. Wait a minute. Listen to me. Y'all want me to be the bad guy? I'll play the bad guy. Because, as far as I'm concerned, in general, anyways, with Armed Gods, what they're doing, Paul Italia with Ian Carnegie and Uncle John have talked about this. Arm wrestling is going in that entertainment WWE along with the arm wrestling type thing. So, y'all talking to you, whoever watches this, who wants to see the bad guy, the supposed racist, versus the hero, Ryan Grondin, in a super match? And if I lose, I will be gone from the arm wrestling community and never arm wrestle again. I'll sell my table, etc. Who wants to see that? As far as I'm concerned, there's an ex-promoter by the name of Paul Italia who knows and feels like this will really sell and get a lot of views. Unfortunately, you got some haters out there, Nanya. Oh, and Josh Berger. Oh, Josh Berger. I'd love to see your scrawny ass in person, too. Yep. Y'all better keep me from the spotlight, period. You better. You better hope that alcoholism, I get so fucked up in that I can't compete. I can't even live my life. And I just become such a loser. Y'all better be praying for that shit. Because when I get on y'all's level, I'm going to show you motherfuckers something. Because every one of y'all that was involved in trying to, who kept me from competing at the Olympia in November, the only one who is exempt is James Reed. And all you motherfuckers who are involved want to point at him and say, why don't you talk to him, whatever? Because, nah. James Reed is a businessman, and I understood and stand his position. So I can't get mad at him at that. I can only get mad at me for making, or not making, but doing what I did. And then also the motherfuckers who, for their reasons, had to stick their nose in this and make it bigger than what it should have been ultimately. Ryan Groningen, you're a pussy, man. You're running from me, and you better. But I will let you know this: I have contacted Arm Gods. I've contacted Wiz with the flow arm. maybe this can help the flow on guys down there finally get some people interested in watching their stuff and help Brandon Morris out. So that's why Brandon and Wiz, I contacted Wiz and get with the flow arm and stuff like that. Yes, obviously, I would love to get in on what y'all are doing down there. I really like what y'all got going on down there, as opposed to the FAL, with Chance Shaw and Mickey Olivia, what they got going on. I really do. So maybe y'all jump in, promote this, and Flow Arm can get more subscribers as well on their YouTube channel. Really promote and spit this thing up, and make some money. And y'all don't have to give me necessarily anything. This is a gift to y'all. Whoever wants to promote this, the only thing, depending on the situation, would to pay for me to get back and forth, and really that's it. Just pay for my way back and forth. That's it. Y'all don't have to pay me nothing just to make an appearance or whatever. Anything and everything is possible to help the arm wrestling community, whether it's Arm Gods who takes it up, Flow Arm, Knuckles Up. I believe I even contacted the Aussie arm wrestler guy, or I was attempting to. But I'm putting it out there, Ryan. Now, obviously, you're going to turn it down. And that's good, because that's going to further solidify how much of a weak ass person you are. Because it's just like I said in that personal chat, brother. You're just like a son of a bitch in isolation that nobody can get to, and you just run your fucking mouth. Anyways, off that subject. I gotta say, Ingen Terzi, East versus West 11 overall, in my opinion, brother, that pay-per-view sucked. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm ever going to waste money to buy a pay-per-view again, because as far as I'm concerned, necessarily I could just wait for when y'all put out the free stuff afterwards. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, whatever. But I mean, don't get me wrong, the main event was a little interesting. Woo! Matt Mask finally got a fucking win. Woo! Oh, Matt Mask. As far as I'm concerned, Matt Mask, you still suck, because you still cannot beat Tim Bresnan. Shout out to Tim Bresnan, by the way. What's up, big dog? Uh, David Daddycan. Boy, he really put it to one of my inspirations to get in this sport for real. But when you really think about it, I mean, come on, you got to expect that. I mean, who the fuck does he train with? He trains with fucking the cyborg, Denis Plankov. So it did, but it didn't surprise me, him winning. What else? I swear I remember John Brzenk having a match with Kashmir. I gotta say that loss looked so freaking bad, and after seeing that, I'm like, John Brzenk, buddy, with all due respect, you need to retire, man. I know though. I get it, John. I know the history between you and Kashmir, and he is like basically your only nemesis, because you have not been able to beat that man. And even in a hook, which you're somewhat notable for, um, the way you lost to him was just so bad. It made you look like a rookie. Uh, Maybe it's time to hang it up. Yeah. I know that's something you maybe been battling with within yourself for years, but as a fan and basically a lover of John Brzenk, I believe it's time to hang it up, man. Just, because the more losses you take from here on out are just going to damage your reputation, and it just ain't worth it, you know? Uh, that's where some men, I mean, it's just like what Clint Eastwood said in a movie. A man's got to know his limits. Man's got to know when to lay down his ego and move on and do something else, or and live life and enjoy it. Um, we got the Auden Levitt and Auden Larrett and Eddie and Waite. As far as I know, Eddie and Waite is more than likely in trouble because he's one dimensional. I mean, come on, Auden Larrett. I mean, he's not one dimensional, and I would expect him to be multi-dimensional. I mean, come on. Need I explain that? Uh, I mean, maybe Eddie and Waite will win one round off fouls, or maybe surprising them with a shoulder press real quickly, synonymous to Monster Michael Todd. Who knows? Uh, Dave Chafee versus Vitali. Far as I seen on the Arm Wrestling Buzz Show with Paul Italia last Wednesday, everybody's betting against the guy who took it to Vitali. And if I remember correctly, that match was voted Arm Wrestling Match of the Year. Rightfully so. Uh, yeah, Dave Chafee has been taking losses and this, that, and the third. And but as far as I'm concerned, my money's on Dave Chafee. This would be his time for redemption right here. And I would say because of his history with this man, his chances are pretty good. So, I mean, I say Dave Chafee wins, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be another grinder. So it's going to come down to stamina and will. Uh, what have I been up to here lately? Well, back to training. Been training. Few Sundays ago, I actually met Spencer Virgin. Uh, and it was good. Yeah, he found out about all the social media bullshit that everybody else stirred up and whatever concerning me saying the N word and blah blah blah. It was good seeing you again, Spencer. It really was. Uh, you've definitely leveled up since the last time we hooked up. And you're strong as fuck, man. You are strong as hell. Uh, so keep doing what you're doing, and I believe we'll probably see each other again at a practice. Um, but if not, best to you, brother. It was like I said, it was really good seeing you. I'm glad it happened. Kudos and thanks to Gary Robinson for pulling that practice together in his home. It was very nice, hospitable. Um, and the food they had was good too. The barbecue stuff they had out, it was great. Then after that, uh, who did I? I think after that is when I got back in contact with old Justin the Bama Bull Bishop. And I guess I'm not boasting at all. I mean, Justin has his reasons, um, but the truth is before that practice got together, Bama Bull has been on a hiatus since June, uh, and he looked pretty small. But according to him, whatever he's during hunt season, he's doing his thing. He doesn't eat a lot, so. But he's coming back, boys and girls. How he chooses to, I don't know. Just stay tuned. Uh, And I hope, I don't think he will, but I just hope Justin doesn't, have a problem with me saying all this. But you know, practicing with him, Dalton Duncan. He was actually supposed to be my guest on tonight, but he unfortunately wasn't able to make it. So here I am by myself, winging it. Had another practice today. I probably shouldn't have, but I don't know if the only one of the reasons I guess you could say I did this is because uh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I've said it here and there online and stuff and what have you about me competing in a tournament here soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it financially. My dad, who's stoked about it, has offered money to help, but my pride and ego uh, doesn't really want to do that. Um, so it's up in the air. So I just decided after a few days ago meeting Sir Luke Rovig, uh, a very promising lad. He's strong as fuck. The interesting thing about him too, also, because of my experience with pulling Paul Italia, he pulls very similar to Paul Italia. He's really stocky. He's strong. He's strong. Uh, and he's new. This was his second practice, and as long as he's injury free, during the practice, I tried to tell him everything I knew and even pointing them in the certain directions, like with Bob Brown's channel and some of the work he's done with Paul Italia, even Pablo and Sarah Backman, and even the 201 Daniel Prokopchik channel. That's a very good one as well, in my opinion. And even mentioning the Table Monkeys over there with Jason Tiny Constantine, those Canadians up there. Uh, It was a good practice, and I'm not really sore at all right now. Slightly, but probably because I've been in this, been doing it a little over a year now. I'm basically good. I probably won't be feeling it maybe tomorrow, but at the most Tuesday. Uh, but hopefully I can be able to make it to that tournament here in the future. If not, it's all good. Just keep training and shoot for another tournament. Hopefully, Brandon Morse, because he honestly has said that he doesn't want to say no or yes, but basically it's a no. No answer is an answer. I get it. They're just wanting things to blow over and everything. And hopefully I can get back down and competing down there with the flow arm and what they're doing and supporting those guys and be able to see Wiz again. Hopefully see Ernest, even though I'm pretty sure he's more of an FAL guy. I haven't seen him compete at all with the flow arm guys. Um, Trying to think of anything else that I may have left out. Oh, arm guys and their event in March. Uh, the only well two matches that I really care about on that card is Tom Holland and his match against Craig. I really feel like I know what's going to happen there. I'm hoping for a surprise. Hopefully, somebody doesn't get offended with my comments on that. But hey, I really feel like I know what's going to happen. Hey, maybe it'll be a grinder. And I'm really thinking that in the other match that I'm interested in, Tim Bresnan versus Mendaugas. Doing my homework on Mendaugas, I know he's a hooker basically. History wise, Tim Bresnan, for example, with his top 8 match, I believe it was maybe 2 matches, but him with Rustam Babayev, I think Tim has some pretty good chances here of winning. It may be a grinder though, because this is a bigger guy than Rustam, who's like a 5'9" dude, under 6 foot guy. So we'll see. Also, we got that Bulls. I can't wait for it to be over because I'm so got my money on Paul Italia beating Nanya's ass. And I just want to see what happens from there on out. What's next for Nanya's sorry ass? I guess the rumors were true about him selling his grills and shit, trying to get money together. Yeah, it's really not smart promotion wise to have to work up the money for something like that when it's been months that garbage has been talked about. And now all of a sudden here, almost not really, but kind of close to the last minute, yeah, he's having to whip together some money and shit, suck a few dicks or whatever, make some favors or whatever he's had to do. It's just really embarrassing. It's like, how the hell are y'all going to set in stone, supposedly, and promote a match? And one of the guys financially ain't even ready. And then, of course, there's questions, but I guess that was just a joke about the contract shit. Paul Italia pulling shit out of thin air just to spiff his super match up. And I'm telling you right now, Paul, you need to take your ass to a real tournament, state tournament, pro class. Then you can start tooting your horn. As far as I'm concerned, you're picking on weaklings like Ryan Grindon's fat, out of shape ass, and then Nanya, who is not even, he's like on the cusp of being a pro puller. But he's only had got them stats because he's been picking matches with people he knows or feels like he could beat. You know, why not have the Goku spirit and actually pick somebody who can actually be a challenge for your ass? Is all I'm saying. Whatever. Do your thing, Paul. See if I got anything else I want to talk about here. I'm pretty sure that's basically it. I want to shout out to my subscribers and my true followers. Thank y'all for your time and for watching. And for the new ones watching, thank you for your time as well. I hope this stirs the pot. Maybe a promoter can really egg on or whoever to get this pussy ass Ryan Grinding into a super match with me. Supposedly, Chris Warren, aka Captain Pretentious, made a comment on the live saying that he thinks Ryan Grinding is going to smash me. Yeah, okay. Y'all gonna recognize. But it's basically a few seconds away from the 30-minute mark here. And I'm just going to cut it short. And I can't say or promise when I'll do my next live, but there will definitely be some shorts coming. I plan on doing a short of me and Luke Rovig in our practice. Hopefully, spiff it up and make it look real good and whatever. Shout out to you as well. If I haven't, Luke, it was great finally meeting somebody on arm bet and having somebody to come out and practice with. Um, Shout out to Justin Bishop, man. Thank you for your time and what have you in that practice. And I look I actually look forward to coming out to Alexander City and excuse me, uh, practicing with you and Dalton and old Scotty Halliman. Shout out to you too, man. Strong as fuck in the hook, brother. Got a hell of a cup. I definitely got to get stronger. Maybe take some PEDs. Nah. Uh, Anyways, if y'all care, stay tuned. Y'all can see me on Facebook. I am now across the board. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, I believe, is Eric Harlan 1. And my TikTok account is eric.james.harlan. All lowercase, no space. Same thing for the other one. Y'all have a good one.